Oh, wow. I can see him pooping all... Oh, okay. Well, I think it's time. I think it's time. I think it's... There's so much poop going on.
All right, we are in the coffee shop.
Yes. This is technically our last full day here. It's pretty wild to think. I'm already missing New York. But I figured because yesterday we weren't able to find the spot that Jerid wanted to see from Big Daddy, I found it. So we're going to head over after we get coffee to the subway and then to the area called Harlem Meer, which is in Central Park. It's the northern part of Central Park. But I also found the Egyptian needle.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
That was Cleopatra's needle.
Well, Egyptian Cleopatra, yeah. Also, I do want to see the Alice in Wonderland statue. So this is going to be like the northern part of Central Park that we're going to take a look at before we head over to Brooklyn.
Oh, wow. You haven't even told me about Brooklyn yet.
I know. I don't really know. We're going to kind of wing it. We're just exploring. I have a few spots I definitely want to check out. Some Instagram famous spots. Ooh. I want to see if it's like worth the hype, you know? Let's get coffee.
All right. So croissants and coffee secured. This is the rolled almond one that we've been getting kind of on a daily basis. Been the go-to.
And the inside.
Shout out to JD who recommended it.
I will say that the inside, normally croissants at home, they're like really flaky. But inside, they taste really thick and moist and just really delicious.
Ooh, okay. Dang. Big bite energy.
It's so good. I don't know how to describe it, but the inside tastes almost like a cake.
Well, it's an almond.
Are you like a cake expert or are you just saying almond?
Well, it's rolled almond, so I'm guessing that they use like an almond extract.
Yeah,
which is kind of a nutty vanilla. Okay, what else do we get?
Well, I didn't know this. You have to use the whole voucher that they give you at the hotel. So
yeah, they don't give you change, and they're each $10.
Yeah.
So if it's only $11 and you give them 2 vouchers, you pretty much just lost $9. So what we did is that was exactly the case, and we ended up getting a Piante chocolate croissant.
I think it's called blend de chocolat. I don't know.
There you go. It's a chocolate
bread. Yeah. So here's what it looks like on the outside. We've never had this before. There's a little chocolate.
Okay.
I hope it's chocolate.
What else would it be?
Here, I'm going to open it up. You better.
Wow.
It's very. Oh, that's interesting.
Wow. It's just a chocolate burr. Okay.
Okay, it's just bread with chocolate.
I'm not overly excited about this. I was more excited when I thought it was more of a fudge.
It's not bad.
Okay, not bad. It's not great.
The chocolate hits you like a punch.
Oh.
But I think with the bread, it balances it out. So it's actually pretty good. I don't know if I would get it in the morning, but maybe like a nice dessert at the end of the day.
Okay, why don't you go ahead and give the coffee a taste?
Oh, it doesn't taste spoofy. You get like the red eye with an extra shot.
Well, they don't have cold brew at this spot, so we've been going to other places for cold brew, but this is essentially drip coffee with espresso, a little bit of cream, and some simple syrup. Ooh, you're looking like you like it.
I don't think I've ever tasted Jerid's coffee since we've been here. I've always gotten my own coffee or I've gotten like a hot coffee.
And that's actually the first time I've gotten it with an extra shot because I figured why not? And now realizing that those were our last vouchers, I should have just loaded up on shots.
I really like it.
Oh.
Yeah, we're going to share this.
Dang, and that's not exciting.
So are we going to rate it or just going to say it's
Let's
good?
do a quick rating. Coffee rating.
A 7. The chocolate, a 5, but on the right time of day, an 8.
Ooh.
And then the almond, the like 9.5.
There it is. Coffee.
Well, clearly you're going to say it's delicious.
This is actually the best it's tasted since we've been here. I might even prefer this over a lot of the cold brews that we've had. The extra shot really pronounces the bean roast. I love it. 8.3. Let me try what I haven't tried yet, which is the pain de chocolat.
Pain de chocolat. Oh yeah, I took a nifty bite on that.
It's crusty. 3.6.
3.6. I think it's only because it's in the morning. I think had you had that after dinner or something, you'd probably like it a lot more.
The thing is, I like my sandwiches to have a high meat to bread ratio or a high jam to bread ratio. I like the same with my filled croissants. 80% bread, 20% chocolate. I would like to see that number more around 60-40.
Got it.
Almond, there it is. I just really enjoy the inside texture.
Yeah.
It has that nice fluffiness, a little bit of moist like you were saying. 7.2. Let's hit the Subway. All right, so which Subway are we on? Sadie is very cautious about looking like a tourist. But I think wearing 8 jackets kind of...
We're taking the 2 train. We're going to get off on 110th Street.
You look beautiful.
So do you.
Little mid-Subway review?
No. It's going to be the Malcolm X Plaza.
Creepy photography going down right now.
You're being so loud.
Evidently, I'm being very loud. Look at my best friend. This is the same vibe that got me free garlic nuts. All right, so where are we at now?
So we are at the northern part of Central Park where the Harlem Mirror is at, and then we're gonna go towards the other way.
Okay.
So very tip, we're gonna start walking to the bottom.
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Yeah, there it is. All right, so I'm a little lost, but luckily there's Google Maps.
So we're officially here. We are at the Harlem Mirror. As you can see in the background, that was actually in the movie Big Daddy. You could see it. And now I'm standing where you could see it behind me. Very cool to think Adam Sandler once actually stood right here. I almost want to eat a berry off of this plant.
Please don't.
Just so I could say I ate a berry from a plant where Adam Sandler once stood kind of close to.
Yeah, well, thankfully there's no berries there because everything's dead right now.
Well, no, look at all the red berries.
Oh, yeah. Well, I did read that they had a boulder here before where the little kid was sitting on, but they redid this area and they moved that boulder.
I wonder if people are just reenacting it too much and a lot of rollerbladers were falling into the lake, which is very dangerous.
Very dangerous. It's actually not exactly what I pictured it to be, but it's super cool. I think had it not been for that big structure in the back, we probably wouldn't even know this is a spot.
It's not really as cool as I thought it'd be either, you know? But I did get a nice shot of the hill leading down.
Yeah.
And we're here. So minor change of plans, and like a true New Yorker, we're learning to adapt. So what are we doing now?
So the plan was to go see Alice in Wonderland, the Needle, but time is ticking. It is our last day, so I really want to get to Brooklyn. So let's get on this subway and get to Brooklyn. All right, a little detour. I am a huge When Harry Met Sally fan, and in the beginning of the movie, Sally drops off Harry at Washington Square Park. So it has this beautiful arch. We're doing a little detour, getting off on 14th Street, walking over just to take a quick little peek, you know?
As you know, I truly believe that everything happens for a reason. And today it's been a lot of detours, a lot of changes of plans, which is okay. I enjoy the spontaneity. But even right now, we were gonna go to the Brooklyn Bridge. We stopped because you like Harry Met Sally. And I've been researching a lot lately into where you get the strongest coffee on the planet. And one of those places is Starbucks Reserves. There's only like 10 of them, I believe, in Seattle, Tokyo, here in New York, and a few other cities. But we just happen to be right in front of one of them.
Whoa, what are the odds? That's crazy.
And they sell a nitro cold brew that is supposedly like dangerously high in caffeine.
Is it safe to even drink?
Oh yeah.
I'm nervous.
But I'm not gonna share it.
Oh no, I'm gonna take a
If
sip.
you want some, you gotta get your own.
No, I'm gonna take a sip.
You want that for here to go?
To go. And then can I do a little bit of vanilla cream in it?
You want it for here glass or to go cup?
To go cup. I've never been asked if I want it for here glass. This is like the coolest Starbucks I've ever been to in my life. And I've been on a non-Starbucks kick lately because I've been trying to do more breweries.
Yeah.
Like fresh roasteries, I guess you would call it.
More like mom and pop shops.
Or mom and pop. I support small business, but I had to go here. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity, unless we go to Japan.
I would love to go to Japan. What?
I'm keeping this cup. This is my new
I
coffee
see.
cup. It's sturdy too.
Is
This
it?
is machine
It's not-
washable.
Stop it.
10 out of 10.
You barely touched the foam.
Maybe I just tasted the foam.
Wow.
I bet you anything, these go for a lot of money on eBay.
I doubt it.
Because you can't get these unless you come to the store.
Wow, all your dreams come true.
I would use this as mouthwash.
The only thing missing is Walter being here.
Ugh, I miss baby boy. Okay, do you want to try it?
Yeah, if I didn't have heartburn before, I'm definitely gonna have it now.
Oh no, it's smooth. No heartburn.
Is that foam that I'm tasting or is it actually coffee?
I think that's the actual coffee because the coffee breaks through the foam to enter your mouth.
That's like stupid good.
It is, right?
Should we order another one?
Yeah, so we had to get another one. And what I did this time is I actually got it without any syrup or any foam because I want the unadulterated flavor of this reserve cold brew. You think it's a big mistake.
A huge mistake.
It's a missed opportunity to taste that again, but let's see. You know, the bitterness definitely comes through a lot more, but it still has a nice smoothness to it. I would say this tastes better than a lot of the sweetened cold brews out there. It's not bad. I'm a little bummed out that this is the biggest size they offer.
Yeah.
I would have liked a jug of this if possible, but very delicious. And they even serve drinks in martini glasses.
It was espresso martini.
I was liking the Upper West Side, but
We're-
Greenwich might have my heart now. It's a little strong. Do you want to try it?
No.
All right, let's get going.
Finding that Starbucks Reserve was pure coincidence. Luckily, it's never a coincidence to find a great deal on tickets to a live event, which is why I want to give the sponsor of today's video, SeatGeek, a huge shout out. I love using SeatGeek, and with over 35 million downloads, SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app. Right now, you can get tickets to Olivia Dean, who I love, Forrest Frank, who I'm definitely checking out in July, Cardi B, and so many other amazing artists. There are more than 70,000 events listed on SeatGeek, including concerts, sports, festivals, and so much more. And SeatGeek has your back. Each ticket is rated on a scale of 1 to 10, so you know you're getting the best seats. And they even color code them to make it even easier, so look for the green dots. Just remember, green means good and red means bad. Plus, every ticket is backed by their buyer guarantee, so get your plans out of the group chat and use code SANDY10 for 10% off your SeatGeek tickets. That's 10% off tickets with promo code SANDY10. Make sure you click the link in the description to download the app and have the code automatically added to your account so you can use it later. Thank you, SeatGeek. And now let's head over to Washington Square. I am so far loving this area. I love that the buildings aren't too high. Everything looks nice and cozy.
And you know, just going back to how everything happens for a reason, think about what had to happen in order for us to try this cold brew. My brother had to have a baby so we would come to New York. The movie When Harry Met Sally had to come out so they could film it at this location with the art. You would have had to be born in a time where you could watch that movie, and you would have had to love it enough for us to actually want to go see this place.
All for the sole purpose of Jerid to have the Starbucks Reserve coffee.
I'm telling you.
Jeez. This is what I have to live with. Oh, also, let's do like a quick little shot of these flowers. These are so cool. They're all over the city. I'm obsessed with them. The first thing actually that I took a photo of are these flowers. And Jerid said, you come to New York City and this is what you take a photo of? Yes, because they're beautiful. We'll insert the photo here because I think it's prettier. I like love this area. We've made it to Washington Square. I am loving the walk over here. Greenwich is so beautiful. So I highly recommend a quick visit if you are ever in New York. But I'm really excited to be here at Washington Square. Let's go take a look at that arch. I believe there might be a line for people taking a photo, or maybe they're just gathered around there, but let's take a quick look. That's so beautiful. Did you see all the birds flying through?
I did. I'm super bummed I missed that shot.
Darn it. I got it. So head over to my Instagram. You might be able to see it.
Exclusive.
So I looked up a few facts about this arch, and it's pretty cool. It was built in 1895 in honor of George Washington's 1889 inauguration.
Wow.
It's pretty cool. It's
Very
actually supposed to symbolize creativity, activism, and the vibrant culture of Greenwich Village. It's also supposed to symbolize war, peace, fame, and prosperity.
That's beautiful.
That's pretty cool, huh? I'm just really loving that we're here. When Harry Met Sally is one of my ultimate favorite movies. It makes me think of my sister. I feel a little emotional. Let's go to Brooklyn Bridge before I start crying.
You literally came here after drinking one of the most exclusive coffees on the planet?
Yeah.
Look at this, it's a rich mix. Oh my gosh. Can I get some of this hand?
Let's take a look. Look at you.
Something about me
oh
the
my
birds
gosh.
love.
Ah, that's crazy.
Wow, I can feel them at my feet.
Oh wow, I can see him pooping all. Oh, okay, I think it's time. I think it's time. I think it's. There's so much poop going on. Like, is it poop or is it bird food? That's really amazing.
Wow.
I think we should maybe. Oh.
Look, I got it on my shoulder.
Oh my gosh, it's on my foot.
Go.
Okay. They just want the food. Just try.
Bird fight, bird fight.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Wow.
What an experience.
With no bird poop in sight.
Wait, bird poop check.
Good.
Am I good?
You're good.
Let's go get a lottery ticket.
Hopefully it's the right train.
Is it? Did we know what direction we're supposed to go?
Who knows? We are here. We just got off the subway on the exit of the City Hall / Brooklyn Bridge, and it's pretty wild. As soon as you get out of the subway, the bridge is like literally right there. Pretty insane. Also, fun fact, it took 16 years to build this bridge, and it was open in 1883.
Wow,
Pretty
very
nuts.
cool. And the lady at Starbucks said the best time to come is during sunset, and I believe it might be close to that.
Look how we didn't really plan for us to be here for sunset, and we're already here. See how things work out? And it was all due to us getting the reserve coffee for Jerid.
And the guy feeding the birds.
And the guy feeding the birds.
So many things had to happen in order for this to take place.
Which I don't even know if we got it on camera, but Jerid said that was his favorite part so far of the trip.
It definitely was.
Let's cross our fingers that Jerid doesn't come home with like some sort of disease, you know?
So I believe we're about halfway or so across the bridge. So far it's been beautiful, amazing views.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
Extremely busy. It is pretty wild. I knew it was going to be busy, but I didn't expect the bridge to be so narrow towards the middle.
And it doesn't help that every other person is trying to take the perfect photo on the bridge. So you have a lot of people that just stop in the middle of it to get these pictures.
They're trying to get that Instagram worthy photo, which I totally get, but it's kind of cold and too busy to be doing that.
I mean, ironically, we're kind of doing exactly what we're talking about right now, but I am trying to stand off to the side so people have plenty of room to walk.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy to think that we're on the bridge. It's a little scary, to be quite honest, that these cables are holding us up and there's traffic literally right underneath us, and it feels a little shaky.
It does, but you know what? I feel confident in the fact that it's been up for about 150 years.
Of course.
So just like we didn't get pooped on earlier, which was a miracle, it felt like, I think we'll experience the same level of luck here.
I agree. I'm excited to get to the other side to see the difference. I don't know. I guess maybe I'm expecting it to have like a ton of difference vibe-wise, like maybe not so many high skyscrapers, but I'm just curious on what it looks like over there.
All right, well, let's go. And I think the sun is going to set pretty soon, so we'll get a cool shot of that, and then we will be on the other side of the bridge.
And hopefully we'll find something to eat because I am hungry. Also, I had one more thing to say. All I keep thinking about is in Sex and the City when Miranda and Steve decided to give it another shot and they meet at the Brooklyn Bridge, and that's like their place that they're supposed to meet, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm just picturing Miranda walking up and then she sees Steve and it's like super emotional, and it's like, then ironically, I guess it's a television show and it comes back on air, they break up, so maybe I shouldn't think about that. Officially crossed the Brooklyn Bridge. So excited to start exploring this little area for just a few hours because then we got to get back to the hotel and pack for tomorrow. But first stop, we've got to find somewhere to eat because I hear Brooklyn has the best food, so let's get going.
Let's do it.
We're here at the infamous Instagram Picture Op here in Brooklyn. It's going to be in the area of Dumbo. And so here is the Manhattan Bridge. So if you come here, if you get off the bridge and you make just a quick left and down the street, you're already here. It's very close to the Brooklyn Bridge, but it's really beautiful and it's quite busy, as you can see. So if you see those Instagram photos where there's no one on the street, they either came very early or very late, or they somehow got rid of the people in the Photoshop. But it's really pretty though. And it's kind of cool because there's like little coffee shops on either side and it's a cobble road. They have it blocked off because obviously there's so many people here, and they have tables on the side. They can just kind of have like a little coffee. All right, so we are gonna go to this place called Bark Barbecue here in Dumbo, but we fell upon a little secret surprise that we were very happy about. It's called Time Out Market. It's kind of like a cafeteria in a sense. It has
like a food court.
A food court, and it has like different types of food. We're so hungry, we ordered way more food than we needed to. I ended up ordering noodles from this Chinese restaurant, and it ended up being like an actual meal versus like a side of noodles. My bad. All right, so we also got some barbecue mac and cheese, and then what is this? Is brisket?
Brisket.
Brisket.
Yes.
Here are the noodles that I was referring to, and it comes with pork along with bok choy, which sounds so good. And then of course, Jerid had to have his orange chicken with broccoli.
So why don't we start eating this, and then we'll do like a little review.
I'm so hungry. Let's do it.
Yeah, I can't do anything until I eat.
Yeah, we're low-key getting in like kind of a grumpy mood, so hopefully this helps.
Let's eat.
We just wrapped up eating, and we figured coming out here would probably be the best bet. One, because it was a little loud in there, but two, I mean, look at the view. It's gorgeous. So we're doing a little review with the view. You know what I mean?
Okay, that's a TV show right there.
So I'm going to start off by saying that mac and cheese was so freaking good. Way better than that lobster mac and cheese cone. I completely forgot about it.
Yeah, you were actually able to stir that macaroni and cheese.
You were able to stir it, and not even that, but when you lifted it up, you saw that cheese just like melting down.
It was delicious.
Oh, so good. And on top of that, I feel like it was seasoned very well. It kind of had like a little tiny kick that just really gave it flavor. So I'm going to rate that at least like an 8.9. I think that might be the best mac and cheese I've ever had.
I think the only mac and cheese that we've actually scored higher is a pulled pork brisket mac and cheese at Disneyland.
Well,
so maybe
pork,
second best.
Yeah. Next up is going to be the Dan Dan noodles. They were so good. They had pork and I believe kind of like a crumble, either garlic or onion on top. It was delicious. I did ask them to lighten up on the spice, but it was still pretty spicy. So I'm really curious on what it would taste like, a little bit less spice than I got, because I couldn't really even finish it. I had to give the rest to Jerid because I couldn't handle it. Because of the delicious flavor that I was able to taste, I'm gonna go ahead and rate that at 6.8. I would recommend that one. And then I will say my least favorite has to be the orange chicken. One, I'm not a huge orange chicken fan as it is, but I feel like this chicken was not really crispy. Maybe it's because I'm used to crispy orange chicken, but I felt like it was a little doughy in the inside. Not my favorite. I'm gonna go ahead and rate that probably like a 3.8.
Wow.
Yeah, but the broccoli, which was raw, was really good. It was lightly steamed. It was really good. I dipped it into my barbecue sauce.
Hard to mess up raw broccoli. And then last but not least, the brisket.
Oh, that's right. That brisket was so good, and I've had some pretty good brisket. Disney obviously always kills it with the brisket, but even family parties. I feel like this brisket, I'm gonna go ahead and rate it probably a 7.8. I feel like it was juicy. I really like the way it paired up with their sauces. I would definitely get it again if I came.
Ooh.
I also recommend this place because it has a little bit for everyone, and it even has a bar. So if you wanna have a glass of wine or just a nice drink, you can have that while the rest of your party eats their food. It's a place to be. Definitely check it out. I will recommend though to take the elevator upstairs to this market because we didn't realize there was an elevator and we walked up 5 flights.
Yeah, I think we've done that 2 times so far where we were walking up steps, looked slightly over to the left or right, and there was either an escalator or an elevator. But we've been getting our steps in.
Definitely getting our steps in. All right, let's see what Jerid thinks about the food.
So I'm gonna start off with the orange chicken because I do agree it lacked a great amount of crisp. It felt a little bit oversauced to me, and it seemed like the kind of orange chicken I could acquire at a drive-thru. It really wasn't high-end at all. Not that I was expecting some gourmet orange chicken necessarily, but this is a very nice place, so I was expecting better than what I got. For the orange chicken, I'm in line with you. I'm probably at like a 3.5 or so. I wouldn't recommend it. But the noodles, on the other hand, because I do like spice, I would have preferred to see what it would have been like if they had full-blown spice on that thing, because it would have been even more delicious, in my opinion, because I'm a fan. But for the noodles as they were, I would give them like a 7.2. I think they were definitely good, and I'd highly recommend. Macaroni and cheese. The only other macaroni and cheese we've had on this trip so far was the lobster macaroni and cheese.
Womp, 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 womp.
Which I was not a fan of, and this macaroni and cheese exhibited all the qualities that I wish that lobster mac and cheese had. It was nice and saucy. You were able to stir it. It had that cheese pull to it, which the other stuff didn't. And I mean, when you took out a scoop, you weren't pulling out the whole tub of mac and cheese. Never ideal. I mean, I probably could have made better mac and cheese than what we had yesterday. And that mac and cheese by itself was about as much as the whole meal that we had today.
Yeah.
Which, just to get into, because I know we've gone over prices for a lot of things, I believe the barbecue food total was about $37, and you said that the Chinese food was around $45.
Yeah, so pretty expensive.
Pretty expensive, but we did talk earlier about trying to be on a budget, and I'll say, life hack, just don't eat all day.
No,
and if you only eat one meal, it's a lot cheaper than if you ate 3 meals. Kind of common sense. But...
Yeah, well, I wouldn't recommend it, but because we have been walking a lot, we've been trying to get to places, we haven't been the best at timing when we eat.
But we have gotten a lot of steps in.
A ton of steps.
Every single day we've gotten 20,000 plus steps. Right now, I'm already at like 16,000.
Wow.
And we still have to go all the way back to the hotel. So it's going to be maybe a 25K day.
I feel like that's definitely been my favorite part of the trip. I feel like because since we're walking so much together, we're connecting about our day and just about other things, and I love it.
I mean, it really shows you how much the internet and Uber have really ruined society. But I digress. Onto the brisket. Possibly the pied de resistance of the meal. I would say the brisket, the fact that I was able to cut it with a fork and I didn't even need to use a knife. I don't think I touched a knife one time as I was eating it. It was delicious. It was nice, tender, had the crispy edges to it. I would give the brisket like a 9.3. Possibly some of the best brisket I've ever had. And I didn't order it, but she also gave me a little piece of chicharron.
Oh,
which
yeah.
they like chop up, but she gave me a little square of it. I would say that was like on par with the stuff that we had when we were down in Mexico one time, which was probably the best chicharron or carnitas that I've ever had in my life. I mean, if you come here, try the chicharrones.
Well, and I will say with the brisket, I think it had a great ratio. It wasn't too fatty. I feel like sometimes you get a good brisket, but it's so fatty you can't really enjoy it.
Yeah, it was lean on the fat, just the right amount. Just enough to keep it juicy, but not so much where it was gooey, you know? And I do want to talk a little bit about the sauces because it is their signature barbecue sauce. The original signature was delicious. It had a perfect amount amount of tang, a little bit of sweetness, but not overpowering. And then the sweet and savory, or sweet and spicy, I can't remember exactly what it was, but it had like a nice little mustard kick. I only had one bite of meat with it on it because I like the other one so much. But all in all, I would say the Barks Barbecue is a must if you're in the area. And the ambiance, like you were talking about. I mean, you walk in, it's this humongous food court. They have art as you walk into the main hall. It's awesome.
And a beautiful terrace to, you know, take beautiful photos or just look at the view.
I mean, obviously, right? You can see it behind us. And they even have a little area where I believe they do comedy, music, open mic nights, and all that good stuff. It's pretty much an all-inclusive entertainment hub for Brooklyn.
And I wouldn't even think it was upstairs had I not been looking for it, because there are restaurants downstairs and you kind of think this is it.
This has made me realize that we always need to go to the rooftops of every building that we encounter, because you never know what could be on top of them.
You never know.
So on that note, I highly recommend you come here to Time Out if you're in Brooklyn. But now I believe we're gonna go downstairs to the carousel, and then we gotta go to the hotel and start packing. We got a very early morning.
Very early. So let's check out this carousel because it looks beautiful even from up here.
Very beautiful.
For our last stop of the night, we are here at the Jane's Carousel in Prospect Park. And it is pretty wild to think that this is a 1922 carousel that was transported here all the way from Ohio. Unfortunately, it is Monday and they close Monday and Tuesday. So we will have to come back on our next visit and take a ride on this thing. It's got like 53 characters you're able to ride on, and the views are amazing.
These horses look very intricate.
And there's even carvings inside that make it even pop out even more.
Okay, well, what are we doing now?
So now we are gonna head back to the subway, head to the hotel, and start packing up our things so we're ready to go early in the morning. And you guys, you wanna stick around because we've got the ultimate traveling hack for you if you're like me and you have a ton of stuff and it all needs to go with you. So Jared and I completely passed out last night and we didn't start packing until early this morning. And I wanted to show you guys, we ended up getting these Ithaca bags because we knew in New York it was gonna be so cold and we wanted to be able to bring as many jackets as possible, but we wanted to maximize our space in our luggage. So this bag right here, I have multiple undergarments as well as like 4 pairs of those wool thick socks. I wanted to show you guys what it looked like once it was compressed. It's a big space saver, as you can already tell, but I wanted to show you guys how it looks with these big puffy jackets. It's so helpful because going back to LA, we're not gonna need them, so we need to pack them up. For this jacket, which is Jared's, I'm gonna use this size bag.
Wow.
Pretty big. So let's see. So the trick, I believe, is really how you're gonna fold the jacket in.
So why don't we see? That's how much space it would take up in luggage, which is quite a bit. I mean, you're talking about a quarter of this luggage right here it would take up.
And especially because we bought some gifts we're taking back, so we need all the space we can get. What you're gonna wanna do is you're going to zip up the first part of the bag. It has this mesh area right here, so it's gonna allow air to kind of get pushed out of the bag. And then it has another zipper right here.
So that is what is going to compress the bag even further, right?
Exactly. So
kind of like a luggage.
Kind of like a luggage. So you're gonna wanna just push it in right here so that way the zipper will close. And you're gonna be able to see that once you get to the end of it, it's gonna probably be a little bit more puffier than the other part because it's compressing up. But the cool thing about this is that these are super durable. I wasn't nervous to like pull on the zipper because usually on like plastic bags or any other type of bags we've used, the zipper breaks or even the lining right here breaks, and it's such a bummer because then what do you do when you're heading home? You know, you have to make up that space somewhere, and usually it's getting rid of things, which I'm not a fan of. So you just press in like this.
And the last part definitely doesn't look easy, but I think if it was easy, it wouldn't be as effective as it is.
Yeah. And then you have to remember, this is a 2X puffer jacket.
Yeah.
It's pretty gnarly. And it's cool because look, it's not even ripping at all. It's super durable. Look at that. This definitely maximizes our space, and if you're like me, I tend to overpack all the time. So this really allows me to bring as many options as I need to feel comfortable when I go traveling. And I just love this. I love the feel of it, and I love that it doesn't feel cheap. It feels really secure. All right, well, I'm going to get started on packing my jacket into our next bag. But if you guys are interested in these, make sure to check them out. We'll put their link in the description, and definitely use my code for 20% off. It's SDY20 off for 20% off. And then next, Jared really wants to eat these fortune cookies that we got last night. So let's see if our fortune's any good.
All right, so I saved these specifically for right now. Let's see what our fortunes are.
And they're pretty broken up, so I don't think there's gonna be a ton of breaking of the cookie. Well, I guess there is. So this is gonna be mine or yours?
That's yours.
Okay. You will become a resident of New York.
No.
Okay, yeah. Okay, your optimism will lead you to opportunities hidden in the shadow.
There it is. All right, here. Now let me open up mine.
All right.
All right. Mine says, seek professional help when your mental health needs it.
That's a really good PSA.
Doesn't really feel like a fortune though. It just kind of feels like advice. And then on the back it says, learn Chinese, Shandong noodle. So not the best fortune cookie I've ever got, but still very cool.
Very cool. And you know what? I'll share mine with you and you can put it in your wallet with the other ones that you've saved.
There you go.
Hopefully you enjoyed the adventures that we had here in New York. We had so much fun and I personally cannot wait to come back again. But once we head home, we're packing everything up and we're hitting the road. So leave in the comments where you think we should go to next.
And on that note,
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.